What's going on, everybody? Super Nintendo here, and in this video we're gonna go over my favorite top 5 dark Disney theories. I figured since the last video I did was about the new dark Winnie the Pooh movie, and I kinda did some theories on that, so why not continue the dark theories? So let's get to it. Andy's Mom Own Jessie. Toy Story. So one of my favorite dark Disney theories is that Emily is actually Andy's mom, but all grown up. So throughout all the Toy Stories movies and lore, we never hear Andy's mom's name. They leave it kind of open-ended, like, oh, what's his mom's name? And in the second movie, we get to see Jessie's owner, Emily. If you notice in certain scenes, she definitely looks similar to Andy's mom, but as a child. And the hat is a dead giveaway. I don't know if I'm the only one that ever thought of it, but why was Andy always wearing a red hat? Like, I always thought maybe it was his dad's hat or something like that, but definitely now it was Emily. Because if you look, they're the same hat, but you can tell when Andy's wearing it, it's definitely like a hand-me-down hat, and it's missing the white stripe, which it has a faded spot on the hat where a white stripe would have been. So this had to have been a hand-me-down. Andy's mom had to have found a box, had a hat in it. Her son was obsessed with Woody, and here's a cowboy hat. So why does that make it a dark theory? Well, we know that Andy's mom has seen Jessie at one point or another, but we've never seen her react with a nostalgic vibe or, oh my gosh, I used to have one of these as a girl. This is like the total opposite as Andy, who even in the last movie is still attached to his toys he grew up with, like Woody and Buzz. The point being, Emily doesn't remember Jessie like Jessie remembers Emily. She was a beloved toy for a brief period, but then she was just forgotten, left to die. She donated it for another child. Where Jessie had a terrible time trying to let go. Emily never gave it a second thought. Imagine you had one incredible evening with the most wonderful person you've ever met, and you thought about them for years, only to discover that they couldn't even recall that night. That's Emily's relationship with her discarded plaything. This is probably better that Jessie didn't realize who Andy's mom was. The truth would have been even more heartbreaking. Moana died in the Thunderstorm. Moana. So there are a ton of Moana theories out there, and a lot of them are really good, and I probably will go over some more of them in another video, but in this one we're going for them dark ones. So at the beginning of her journey, Moana is shown to be caught in the middle of a thunderstorm when a giant arc of lightning strikes her boat. But what if Moana died from that lightning strike? As any normal human would have. According to a Reddit fan theory, the rest of the story deals with the spirit of Moana completing her quest. This is why she only meets gods and spirits the rest of the way, because she has entered this plane of existence, which would have made sense of why she could go certain places that normal humans couldn't go. To complete the theory, once Moana finishes her quest, her spirit is restored to her living body by Te Fiti, and she is thus able to make her way back to our island. I really believe in this one. Makes more sense, but what do you guys think? Ariel's mother was killed by Captain Hook, The Little Mermaid, and Peter Pan. So typical Disney fashion, having the main character, missing a parent. So with this theory, Ariel the mermaid also grew up without her mother, Queen Athena. In 2008's The Little Mermaid's Ariel's beginning, we find out that Athena was killed by a pirate ship, which ignited King Triton's deep hatred of humanity. Now let's move over to Disney's 1953 feature, Peter Pan, which shows a group of mermaids who were particularly afraid of Captain Hook and his crew of pirates. As one Reddit user points out, one of the mermaids in Peter Pan bears a striking resemblance to Ariel and her mother Athena, right down to the flaming red hair and the emerald tail. It can easily summarize that there is a somewhat overlap between Peter Pan and Ariel's world, that it was Captain Hook who rammed his ship into Athena and took her life. Kristoff tricks Finn Frozen. Frozen gave us a new best friend duo in ice harvester Kristoff and his pet reindeer Sven. The two are shown to have grown up together and display the tightest of all, that goes far beyond the regular bond between a man and his pet. In fact, there is a Reddit theory that hints the bond between Sven and Kristoff is far deeper and more disturbing than you can imagine. We've never seen Sven with his reindeer mother. It is more likely that the mother reindeer was killed by the harvesters or some hunters in their community for their meat and fur, while they spared Sven's life so they can have a pack mule or a companion for the lonely little Kristoff. I know what you're thinking. It must get darker. Oh, it does. The theory continues with the speculation that the coat of fur Kristoff is seen wearing throughout the movie is actually the pelt from the body of Sven's deceased mother. That could explain the closer than normal bond that Sven developed with its master. The poor animal has been tricked into thinking that Kristoff is his mother. That's dark. Carl was dead all along. Up. If the first 10 minutes of Up weren't heart-wrenching enough, this fan theory will make you feel, well, all in the feels. I imagine most of you will know that the Disney Pixar film follows widower Carl Fredricksen and his 8-year-old scout Russell as they embark on an adventure to South America in a house tethered in hundreds of helium-fueled balloons. According to this theory, Carl dies in his sleep after he is notified that he needs to leave his beloved house and move to a retirement home. Therefore, everything that happens in this film represents the afterlife. But what about the little Boy Scout? I hear you crying. Well, Russell represents Carl's guardian angel, who's trying to earn his wings, or final badge by helping him. And apparently, Russell took the form of a little boy to make up for Carl and his wife Ellie's inability to have children of their own. And the house represents Carl's attachment to the physical world, with Paradise Falls being his heaven. So those were 5 of my favorite Disney dark theories. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely leave a comment down below. What is your favorite dark Disney theory? And if you liked this video, let me know if you'd like to see more theory videos or kind of just more top 5 videos, stuff like that. I want to do more different stuff for the videos for you guys. And always stay awesome, everybody. You guys are truly the only reason why I do this. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.